Learning by doing. Learning about practical everyday problems, perhaps a traffic problem. And practical teaching. A child can dictate what he sees before he can read about it in a book.
TECHNOLOGY.
For as long as schools have existed, teachers have been the main source of knowledge in the classroom.
Technology is providing an opportunity to change this dynamic.
Enhancing the learning experience and customizing learning so that we can build upon students' strengths and address their weaknesses.
In my classroom, I like to use a students teaching students model. So I will give an app or a tool to a student. I will have them learn how to use it, and then I'll have them go teach all of the other students and myself.
This hands-on student learning has been a technique which has been implemented in various schools throughout the decades and has proven to be very effective. But in the past, it could only really work in smaller and often more expensive schools, schools which most Americans cannot afford or do not have access to.
I went to a New York City public high school.
A public school in Portland, Oregon.
A private high school.
I went to a C average high school.
Public school, and we had to raise our own kind of funding to get computers and stuff for classrooms.
It's leveling the playing field.
Our textbooks were old, and we had a severe lack of access to computers most of the time.
And helping all students of all different abilities to be able to learn in effective ways in the ways that work best for them.
Kids in my school didn't have either access to computers at home or access to internet.
We had very old laptops and really crappy computers that failed a lot. Around 20 max.
We had projectors. We tried smart boards for a little bit, and then I don't think that worked very well, so we got rid of them.
And when I went to other schools that my friends were going to, some of them were given MacBooks and stuff like that.
Everyone had the exact same laptop.
Everyone got a Chromebook at the beginning of the year.
And then we were given tech support through the high school.
And you could bring it home, you could use it for everything. And teachers were supposed to use Google Classroom, implement technology into all of their classes.
During the college process, there was a lot of the class would go to the computer lab and do whatever, Naviance, I think was the program that we used.
A lot of the teachers didn't have the skills needed to implement technology well.
Teachers don't need to master every single app or every single tool before we hand it over to students.
And this is one of the reasons that technology can be so powerful. A bad teacher does not have to mean a bad education anymore.
I do most of my schoolwork on the computer. I use Google Docs all the time because it's really easy and anyone can access it.
Technology can have amazing effects in schools, but before that happens, there needs to be broader access. It is a door to equity, a way to change the student-teacher relationship. But right now, there is a divide. It's not necessarily cheap, but if implemented right, it could be revolutionary.